Hello, myself and my team were selected to build the climate pre-feasibility study and vulnerability study as phase one of the Sustainable Communities for Climate Action in the Yucatan Peninsula project. Our consultancy consisted of myself as a climatologist and disaster risk specialist, Hannes as a climate change adaptation specialist, Kevin as a GCF funding specialist, Elaine as a research, conservation, sustainable agricultural specialist, and Luke as a climate and social science specialist. We were further supported by the local team to develop this, and we appreciate this greatly. Our project started by looking at the long-term projected climate implications for the Yucatan. We divided these into 5 primary climate hazards that were anticipated to have significant impacts into the communities and the environment of the area. Extreme temperatures are projected to see an increase in the southwest, as well as have implications for outdoor livelihoods. Rainfall variability is projected to increase in the southwest and in the coastal eastern areas, making rain-sensitive activities more problematic. Rainfall extremes such as hail and storm events are projected to see an increase in the southwest, coastal east areas, as well as a few inland areas. These may result in flooding and community and livelihood disruptions. The impact of tropical cyclones are projected to increase, most notably in the coastal northern areas, southwest, and eastern areas. The ocean changes such as sea level rise and acidification are most noted in the northeastern coastal areas. Once we established the projected climate changes, we assessed the local sensitivities and adaptive capacities that may render these areas more susceptible to these climate changes. Once these were broken down into social, livelihoods, and environmental indicators. The social sensitivity included factors like poverty, dependency ratios, and healthcare access, while the livelihood indicators included climate-resilient agriculture, water stress, and fishing density. Environmental sensitivity included groundwater changes, forest loss, as well as mangrove trends. The adaptive capacity indicators included accessibility of communities, emergency and medical services for social capacity. Livelihood capacities included factors like land productivity and yields, while environmental indicators included forest density and integrity, among a few other indicators. We then brought this all together using the climate vulnerability assessment methodology to create social, livelihood, and environmental climate vulnerability indicators, which allowed for sector-level planning. We finally created the consolidated climate vulnerability assessment layer, which allows for strategic level planning. The area shows that the southwest and southeast are significantly more vulnerable to future climate hazards, while the coastal area to the north is more vulnerable, mostly due to its very high current sensitivity. This output represents phase one of the larger project, and these findings were used for the more detailed assessments that followed. We are very proud to be part of the larger project and congratulate the team for all the hard work undertaken. Thank you very much.